Hello my friends, and welcome to our next camping adventure. Cheers to you. Well, we've got a pretty decent day, but it's a little on the cloudy side, but that's all right. So my friends, let's get red fired up. Y'all buckle up, grab your beverage of choice. Let's head down to that campground. Oh, it's been a long week. You folks take care, and I'll see you when we get there. Let's go. All right, my friends, well, we've made it down here. Red's all situated, and here is our campsite for tonight. Well, it's not a bad little site at all, but everything is extremely damp. Well, my friends, I appreciate you hanging in there, so let's grab a couple things out of Red and have a seat. Let's grab that seat, my friends. Ooh. Cheers to you, my friends, and welcome to our wet campsite. Oh my gosh, we've had a lot of rain this week off and on, and right now we're pretty fortunate. We had some this morning, but it's supposed to be pretty clear until sometime maybe late tonight, so I think we'll be all right. Oh, but it's just been a tough week, my friends, as we've all had those. It's just not enough hours in the day, so I've been really looking forward to getting out here to the campground so we can just relax and unwind and enjoy some peace and quiet. Oh, and have a really nice dinner. Oh my gosh, I've been so busy I haven't even had a chance to really cook this week. And that's horrible. So tonight we're going to put something together that's pretty simple. It's kind of a ground beef cheesy tortellini, and the tortellini has the stuffed cheese in it. So I've really been looking forward to that. But we're going to have to wait a little bit longer because I'm going to kick back here, finish this joker, and just relax out here. I don't know if the camera can pick that up, but we got a nice breeze cutting through the trees. And the leaves are starting to change. Oh, this is the first official week of fall now, so I'm pretty excited about that. Hopefully the temperatures start dropping. We'll get the color change here pretty soon. So, and the leaves are already starting to come down, so that's amazing. So, here's to you, my friends. Appreciate y'all coming along, and let's just relax for a while before we get that dinner going. We're going to start dinner a little earlier this time, my friends, so we're not eating in the dark. All right, my friends, let's get our dinner going here. Now, first thing we're going to do is brown up a pound of ground beef. So we're going to get that going. And then we'll get some water on the boil. All right, my friends, I'm going to tend to this and we'll be back directly. Well, that's still pretty cold. All right, my friends, our next step, I have some original cream cheese. It's cream cheese. We're going to take a whole block of that. I've already removed the grease from the hamburger. We're going to try to get this. These things are a devil, I'll tell you what. There we go. And we're going to melt that whole block in there, and then we got some more stuff to add in there. Getting this all over my fingers. So I had this guy. All right, while that's heating up, we'll get our water ready to get on a boil. Should be plenty. Always add more. All right, my friends, I'm going to work on this cheese here for a minute. It's probably going to take longer to melt than brown the hamburgers. Then we'll get this water on. Our cheese is looking mostly melted. We'll get our water going. And we'll bring that up to a boil and then add the tortellini. Turn that heat back a little bit. Now we're going to add to our cheese mixture just some good old-fashioned marinara sauce. It's probably about 3/4 of the jar. I may add more. Just all depends. I'm going to turn this down a little bit more. Oh, I think that's going to be plenty. Now we're going to season that up a little bit. Just have some generic Italian seasoning. And you can season to taste. I put in roughly a teaspoon. And some salt and pepper. I always go the wrong way when opening these jokers. Turn the heat down a little bit more. I'll tell you what, these Coleman stoves heat up a lot better and faster than a stove at home, that's for sure. But this is the only time I cook over gas heat. I've got an electric stove at home. And our pepper. There we go. Looks good. There we go. And we'll bring that up to a simmer to get ready for our pasta. So once the water comes to boil, we dump the pasta in there, and then that takes about 4 minutes and it's ready. Holy cow. At least that's the package directions. We'll see. All right, my friends, let's get this tortellini in here. Hard to get a hold of. Okay. We're going to bring that back up to a boil, and they're going to cook for about 4 minutes, then we'll combine everything. And then I've got some I've got some garlic bread to toast up too while that's all doing its thing. All right, my friends, our pasta's done. I turned the heat off on this just so we can get the pasta in here. We'll fire it back up here directly. These jokers get big. All right, there we go. Set you out of the way. Next pan that we're going to need. Now we're just going to give this a quick stir, mix them all in here together. It seems like a lot of steps, but this actually comes together pretty quickly. There we go. And then we're going to put a layer of mozzarella cheese on top of that joker. So I hope. And we have some other people in the campground now. Don't come apart in there. This is a 2-cup bag. So you can use the whole bag if you want to. I put enough pretty much to relatively cover the top. That's pretty good. Got a little bit left over. All right. Cheese on me. All right, we don't mix that in. We're just going to cover it up. We're going to heat back on it. Heat up our pan and toast up some garlic bread. So as soon as the cheese melts, we're good to go, my friends. So shouldn't be too much longer. I appreciate you hanging in there. Oh, it's both of those. Hey, they'll both fit. Cool. Lucky day. Got some crows that took roost in this tree right behind me. So I've had this sitting out here cooling for a few minutes. No, you can't have any. So let's see if we can get into this without making too much of a mess. I can get my spatula in there. Oh my goodness, look at that. Well, we need more than that. There we go. Now that's a cheese pull. Holy catfish. It's everywhere. Come here, you. All right. All right, let's put your... I don't think I'm gonna let that rest there. There we go. All right, let's get into one of these. It's been cool for a few minutes, so hopefully it's cool enough to bite. Let's find out here in a second. My gosh, it's like spaghetti. Oh, that is fantastic. Woo. Ah. Get another bite of that. It's all coming apart on me. Oh my gosh, that came out so good, my friends. Whew. Oh, and it's been a minute since I've made a nice dinner too. Oh. Oh. Well, my friends, I'm going to tear into dinner. I'm definitely going to have 2 plates of this, and you're not getting any. So I appreciate y'all hanging in there this far, my friends. I truly do. So I'm going to dig in, and we'll catch up after dinner. It's a lot of cheese. Let's do this. Perfect. Oh my goodness. Trying to get a little bit warm, but I'm fighting the cheese here. Come here, you. Dang on. Oh, but it is really good, my friends. Holy catfish. Oh, we'll just leave you right there. Even got cheese on my bread earlier. Leftovers. All right, my friends, I'm going to clean up our dinner mess and we'll get that campfire going. Make sure that's cool down. This is a great way to transport your dirty dishes. Let me tell you. Here you go. Trash. Got our cardboard because this stuff is wet. Ugh. Ah. I'm running low on kindling. I didn't realize that until I pulled the box out of red. We'll do the best we can. Well, there goes a piece. I am full. Pardon me. Our sun's going down, but we kept ahead of it on this trip, that's for sure. there. Need you in a minute. There we go. All right, my friends, I'll get this going and then we'll have a seat. Cheers to you, my friends. Oh. Took me a minute to get all that cheese out of my beard. I'll tell you what, I think that's the first time I've got. Now, that was Kroger brand shredded mozzarella cheese. But when I picked it up, I noticed something I hadn't noticed before. That there was a little caption that said, cut right from the block. Wow, I'm going to be getting that from now on. The cheese pull on that joker was amazing. Holy cow. But in all, it was a great dinner. Oh, I had a lot of fun cooking it too. I may have mentioned, it's been a minute since I've had a chance to actually cook a dinner. It's just been a pretty hectic week, really, all the way around. I won't get into it because it's all behind me. Oh my gosh. But it's been pretty nice out here. It is a little humid, but not intolerable by any means. You can tell there's a little bit of humidity, but I'm sure that's from all the moisture we've had and rain this week, which we've got more moving in tonight, so we'll see how our morning works out. Oh my goodness. But in all, this was just so nice to get out here and put the week behind me, relax, and just enjoy some nature. So everybody out there, appreciate y'all coming along on my little camping adventures. I truly do. This was a much needed and a pretty nice one. So I'm going to stoke up this fire, my friends, and just let the night take hold. It's already starting to get dark. So everybody out there, here's to you. Y'all take care. And one way or another, I'll see you in the morning. Let's hope it's dry. Good morning, campers. Cheers to you. Came prepared. Well, we're most of the way through that joker, so I'm feeling a little bit more awake now. But got up this morning and it was pouring. Holy catfish. I thought it might be, so fortunately I was prepared for it, so I have some coffee. But we're probably about, halfway back to the city now. And we've finally driven out of the rain, which is good timing since I feel more awake now. But I digress. Well, last night was a great night. I mean, had a lot of fun putting that dinner together. It tasted fantastic, so I'm looking forward to getting into that again later this evening. But anyway, my friends, I just want to tell you how much I appreciate y'all coming along on my little camping adventures. I truly do. This was a pretty nice one. Last night was great, nice, relaxing. It was a little humid, but once that sun went down, it cooled down pretty good. So anyway, my friends, again, appreciate y'all coming along. Y'all take care. And as always, I'll see you soon. Oh my goodness.